What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you were the host of Club Shay, Shannon Sharpe, the man that bought us the epic Katt Williams interview, we're not even going to say interview, the epic Katt Williams conversation. No, the epic way that you let Katt Williams tell the truth, baby. You have come out in full force defending Katt Williams. It looks like the powers that be are mad. It looked like the Boule, the Illuminati, click, whatever you want to call them, is mad that some truth leaked out. Y'all, we're going to get into Shannon Sharpe's comments. We're also going to wrap that around into what's going on with Katt Williams. I know he is sitting there right now, lean back. He got that 19 inches yaki down his back, talking about some, let them feel my power. Let me just say one thing. The one thing that Katt Williams proved, you know that thing that everybody likes to say, that a lie spreads quicker than the truth. It does not. Katt Williams' interview is proof that mess they've been telling us for years because of social media, baby, the truth, a lie don't spread quicker than the truth. The truth not only spreads quicker, but it crushes all that opposes it because, baby, the eyes, the ears, the heart, the soul resounds with the truth. See, here's the thing they don't want to tell you before we get into Shannon Sharpe's, and keep this in mind as this man's talking. Katt Williams proved one thing. Let me just say, Instagram, TikTok, well, maybe not TikTok, but definitely Instagram, definitely Twitter. That mess ain't real. That mess ain't real. There are sophisticated troll farms. Mark Zuckerberg decides what gets retweeted. There were studies, not even studies, there were lawsuits against Facebook because they found out that when you see viral videos that have 50, 60, 100 million views, it's all, most of that stuff is bots. Okay, you ever see like, how's this person popular? How's this mess trending when nobody I know or even talk to, whether it's from the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, let alone people that live in my house, have ever heard of this person and don't think it's trending? Because, baby, when they say a lie spreads quicker than the truth, that's what they're talking about. When the powers that be get certain people, get certain performers, get certain politicians, get certain journalists, whatever you're looking for, and prop them up and make it so that these bots are retweeting, that it's showing you, it's on your feed. You don't even want to see it. It's pushing. That's the lie that spreads. But when someone comes on a platform like YouTube or TikTok, where you can't fake, well, I don't know about TikTok, that's Chinese owned, right? Who knows what they're doing, but I would assume. But with TikTok, you can't, with YouTube, you can't fake views on YouTube. You can't fake that somebody sat down for 2 hours and 46 minutes and listened to an interview, then listened to it again, then circulate it to his friends. That's real, organic, and that's why they're mad, and that's what they're afraid of. Because, baby, when the world heard that truth, 27 million people in 3 days have tuned in and saying, yes, Katt Williams, yes. You want to talk about Black excellence, right? For the people that want to talk about it. You want to talk about supporting other people. You want to talk about standing 10 toes down. Why are we sitting here tearing Black men and Black women and other men and other women down? Dummy. This is how you stand 10 toes down with someone that's righteous, with someone that's telling the truth, with someone that literally makes you want to stand and say, let the church say amen. The time to stand 10 toes down and support other people. Like Katt Williams said, it's no longer Black versus white, us versus them. It's the righteous versus the wicked. And baby, the way things are going, we need to pray for the wicked. Let's get into what Shannon Sharpe said, but keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. We need to support these billionaires. Nah, baby. You support people that stand by you. You support people that speak the truth that you agree with. Again, Katt said in 2024, these false idols shall fall. And baby, I love to see it because Katt Williams, who knew that Katt Williams with an assist from Shannon Sharpe was David, and baby, the Goliaths are mad. Let's get into what Shannon Sharpe actually, said. Hold on, turn your volume up because he got a lot to say. Hold on.
Oklahoma. But man, it's just everybody got something to say. Man, bro, it's like everybody, but they never said anything. When I let Steve say what he said, when I let said what he said, when I let everybody say what they said, when I had Steve Harvey,
You know why they never said anything? Because they was fine. Again, you got to pray for the wicked. They were fine to sit there and let them bury a man that at the end of the day, the reason why Katt Williams, I mean, aside from being a comedic genius, aside from, okay, listen, Katt Williams is smart AF. I 100% do believe that he probably got a genius IQ. I never saw the test, but judging by what he says, his insights, even when people try to make him seem like he great moogly woogly and he's sweating out that silk press, he's still heads and shoulders above so many people. And at the end of the day, you need to realize that in 2024, I'm not saying that everybody that's rich, I am saying everybody's a billionaire, did some underhanded stuff, but I'm not saying that just because you're successful don't mean anything. But the fact that people can't recognize when they be like, oh, Kevin's heart, you know, his bank account be blah, 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 blah. The fact that you can't recognize that it does cost to have integrity and it does cost to stand by your morals. And if you never had to be chased with an opportunity, be presented with an opportunity that's either your morals or your bank account, count yourself lucky. Because once you reach a certain limit, baby, especially from what we're finding out in Hollywood and in corporate America, that's exactly what it is. Katt was faced with that choice because he is talented and he could lead us astray. He was faced with that choice. What did he say? 4, 5, 50, 11 times. And each time he chose no. Baby, he got the talent. He got the mass appeal. You see 27 million people. So what you doubting? What you doubting? He didn't have the business acumen. He didn't have the smarts. Or do you think it's something else that he didn't want to put on that dress?
I had no intentions of asking him anything about his wife, asking him nothing about his daughter.
This is when he's talking about Steve Harvey. Again, it sounds like the Steve Harveys of the world and all the people that roll with them are mad because at the end of the day, you can say all these lies about Katt Williams uninterrupted. But when Katt even slightly didn't make personal attacks, didn't do this, literally talked about the way they stand on business. And now you acting like people literally sold their firstborn. But let's get into this.
He volunteered that. Shannon, why didn't you push back and say, well, Steve, you said this about your first wife. Steve, you did this, this, and this. Nobody said a damn thing.
Not
when and he even asked me, Katt even asked, well, say when Cedric said, what I said, there were reports that Katt said that there was a joke that he told that you stole from him. Mm-hmm. Said, I didn't steal no joke. He said, you know, it don't even sound the same. I said, okay. Nobody said, Shannon, you should have pulled out the video and showed him Katt joke and his joke. Nobody said anything.
Right.
Now, all of a sudden, Katt, hold on. And I said, it was tough hearing some of the things he said about people that I've interviewed and have, I'm not saying we boys, if somebody's Bucket or Burns, yes, I know Steve. I speak to Steve. I know Quake. I talk to Quake all the time.
Right.
Yes, I have Say's number. When they came on, I didn't cut anybody off.
That's
Remember the time that I cut somebody off. Now you want me to cut him off. Man, but he going in. Okay?
Exactly.
Hey, that's the point of having that space where you can tell your truth.
Exactly.
That's the whole point.
And I know a guy that he got so much, he always has something to say.
Right.
Let me just interject with this. This should be the point that, baby, the lie don't spread quicker than the truth. A lie don't spread quicker than the truth. And that's why they so mad that Katt Williams been on that podcast, because they know a lie don't spread quick. We've been brainwashed. The truth, when it is finally spoken, when it's finally heard, baby, nothing can stop it from resonating. And it spreads like wildfire. Because everybody's been thinking it. And if you haven't been thinking it, everybody has, if you haven't been thinking it, everybody has been feeling it. Think about the way they brainwash us. But let's get into this some more.
27 million people.
Yeah.
27 million.
Thought enough like, oh, he's sitting down with Katt. Word of mouth. Maybe they saw a snippet or something. Man, I need to sit down and watch this. Yeah. It's 2 hours, 46 minutes, and 5 seconds.
Yeah.
When was the last time?
A good 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Okay. Tell me the last time somebody sat down for a non-sporting event. 2 hours, 46 minutes, and 5 seconds.
I'll tell you when. I don't remember, but baby, people always sit down for the truth. There's a few other things I want to go through. Hold
What
on.
happened?
The Katt Williams.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
It's at 20,
Hold on.
I said 20.
27.
It is, if you guys don't know, it is now at 3 days, the third most watched podcast or interview on a non-network or streaming platform in history. In history. And the funny thing is, everybody want to go in on Katt Williams, like Shannon Sharpe says, when everybody else was saying the mess, nobody asked me to fact check. Nobody asked when he was walking in the line of what the media narrative was supposed to be, because Katt Williams is crazy. Katt Williams is on illicit substance. Never the fact that, no, Katt Williams been told us about Diddy. He been told us about Michael Jackson. He been told us about Harvey Weinstein. And when he did, he got called crazy. He got called cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He got called crackhead and everything else. And he might tell us a joke, but he never told us a lie. And now that he finally got a platform where a host was respectful, when a host took him seriously, when a host wasn't trying, that's what they mad about with Shannon Sharpe. The fact that when people go on Shannon Sharpe's platform, he doesn't try to push his agenda because he believes, like we all should, like media knows that most people, when you put the truth in front of them, they'll pick out the truth. That's why they got to conceal. That's why they got to hide. That's why they got to push narratives. He had faith in his audience and faith in us, baby. Real recognizes real. Here's the information, just like he did with Cedric and all of them. Here's the information. Do what you want with it. Listen. Do what you want with it.
Thing with when it comes to somebody like a Katt Williams who is a comedian, and when you speak, you know us, we love things that are messy at times, and it creates traction. It creates traction, and then the truths or the lies behind it. People can make the assessments on their own and do their own homework. It gets to everybody churning. It gets the noise. It gets to going, and everybody chirping. Everybody want to watch, and you got everybody named Mama talking about that goddamn interview.
Yeah,
everybody.
They are. I mean, I have a lot of people that have reached out.
Listen,
people that don't really listen to or subscribe to Club Shay or know anything about that, but because it was on every news network, it was on ET.
The truth.
People are talking about it in the basketball locker rooms and NFL in every circle.
The truth.
People have talked about it. Right. And what's disappointing to me, because there are people that do what you and I do, that had so much to say.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only because of jealousy. Because I guarantee you, if Katt was on their podcast and did exactly what he did on my podcast, they would have never said what they're saying. Oh, no. That was the decision that I had to make in a split second, Ocho.
Right.
And what I always try to do is not talk over the guests. They come, okay, tell your side, tell your story. Tell it without me interrupting. And then if there's a point that I think I need to add or I need to, rephrase question, okay, we'll go there. But in that situation, Ocho, I've got to make a split second. I know I got cards. Okay, I want to start at this place. But he said, I want to tell you why I came. You offer a safe place, a safe space for people to say and to get things. Okay, fine. And then he went. Now, I'm teed up to ready to go in the direction that I think, because at the end of the day, Ocho, even though he went the direction that he went for 30 minutes, I still had to have structure. I still had to get the train back on the track. Even though I don't think he was off the track, he wanted to get that off his chest. Now he got that off his chest. Okay, now let's get to where you come from. How did you come to be? How did you leave Ohio? Why did you leave Ohio? How did you end up in Florida as a 13-year-old with a Rottweiler puppy in the back of an 18-wheeler? How did that come about? What was the thought process? When did you know this was going to happen? Okay, what made you leave Florida and go to OKC? Nobody said anything. Now all of a sudden, because it goes viral, I guarantee you, Ocho, if this video had done 2.7 million views, nobody would have said a damn thing.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Because Steve Harvey, go ahead, Ocho.
They just upset that I'm assuming you got the interview,
I
You
did.
you got the interview. I don't think there's a space or a person out there that I think he would have felt comfortable with, where he would have been as open
Thank
and
you.
truthful
Right.
with. He was literally open, because when you're talking to you, there's a certain level of comfort. There's a certain aura. There's a certain energy that you have. You know, obviously being in locker rooms, being able to
Mhm.
talk to people, and it provides a certain type of, I don't even know how to explain it.
It's a comfort level that they have that they're going to be able to tell their side of this. They're going to be able to tell their story without any judgment from me.
There we go. There we go.
At the end of the day, that's what it's
there are
about.
very few people like that. Very, very few people like that. Very
I'm
few
not-
people.
I'm not here to judge. I've asked you to. I mean, there have been times that people have reached out to me.
Listen, you can watch the whole podcast. It's on the Nightcap. If you guys don't know, that's Chad Okosinko's show. And of course, Shannon Sharpe. I think that it's like their show. But the Nightcap with Chad Okosinko, it is up right now to watch the full stream, because baby, let's support. We talk about Black excellence. We talk about media. We talk about, oh my God, why can't we just find it's so dry? Baby, they giving us it. Now's the time to support. Now's the time to dive into their YouTube channel. Subscribe to them on all handles. Now's the time to support the kind of thing you want. Because here's what I will say against Shannon Sharpe. I think always with Club Shay, he is an amazing interviewer. He does what he does. But what they really mad about is you provide a platform, and this is what they didn't count on, for people that the media is giving you a different narrative on. You let them come, you treat them with respect, you treat your audience with respect, you let them say what they need to say. As long as you ain't talking about somebody's race, religion, color, or creed, as long as you ain't talking about some like third right, some like supremacist stuff, go on. Talk your game. As long as you are not making hateful, derogatory comments, talk your mess. Let's hear what you got to say. And he shows respect for his audience by not trying to spoon feed a narrative. Oh, this person's popping. Kevin Hart's the funniest. Don't get me wrong. I do think Steve Harvey is funny, right? But again, he is not above reproach. He is not above reproach. These people, these false idols are not above reproach. And if they can come on and talk about Katt, then why can't they come on and say what they're saying? Why can't Katt speak his truth? See, here's the thing. Even the way Shannon Sharpe in that podcast with Ocho Cinco, he's like, people are like, you're not a journalist. You're not a journalist. Y'all, listen, as a blogger, first of all, we have to divest ourselves from being messy. Because at the end of the day, it ain't nothing but another thing of respectability politics. It's messy. If we talk about anything real, no, I know sometimes, we get messy, right? But if we talk about anything real that's messy, pointing out that someone stole jokes from them and then lied on them is messy. Now telling the truth instead of just sitting there and taking it is messy. Y'all, we have lost the plot. These journalists, the way people want to talk about, oh, YouTube, you don't got a network behind you. You don't got this, you don't got that. And yeah, I am speaking out because I am on YouTube, and I'm not even putting myself in the category with Club Shay or Ocho Cinco. They are seasoned vets. But let me just say this, right? Because this don't have nothing to do with me. You guys, it's 2024. When are we going to divest? We talk about the way there's all this negativity in the air. Who you think run Instagram? Who you think run Juice Network? Who you think watch all these TV shows that run the local news, that put all these negative messages, that pit races against each other, pit women and men against each other? You think it's some small bloggers going out their basement? Honestly, what the media chooses to highlight is because that is the narrative they want. That's what they want people to think. No shade to journalists that are actually doing their jobs, because there's a lot of them. But these big media journalists and platforms, some of them got to take the responsibility. The reason people go to TikTok for information, reason people go to YouTube for information and to get some realness is because you failed people. Your job is to uphold the status quo, not to expose the truth, not to speak the truth. Everybody mad that Club Shay got the interview. Why didn't anybody else get Katt Williams on their platform? That's right, because the media narrative, it's not just Katt Williams, that's something small. Even when it comes to local politicians, local activists, people that are in education, people that make that work on helping the poor, helping the working, helping the middle class, the people that are actually down for the people that are down for everybody. Those are the people that they regularly try to silence and regularly try to ridicule and regularly trying to find a way. Again, as much as we know what this system does for people that don't go with the narrative, and y'all got the nerve, not y'all, but people in the back got the nerve to look at people and say, oh, you don't have a gold star on your forehead, from these same MFM forces that got their foot on our neck. What is not clicking? Yo, Katt Williams started the year off right? Let the truth be spoken. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you later.